I'm trying to level up my hero to level 5 so that I can do the weekly mutation missions, because I want to do them. It seems that it's kind of a big deal in Starcraft 2. Those weekly mutation missions, they come up continuously, and why not trying them out? Now I wonder what's my ally is up to. He's level 1, but obviously look at that, he has a logo, and it's level 1 non-default hero, so I assume that he knows how to play this game. Like, it's interesting, this is like a sort of a strategy game, right? So it's not easy to figure it all out, but people they still do tend to kind of learn things like playing video games. But you know, the world is a big place. Some people just do their jobs and play video games, go to the gym, drink alcohol, find entertainment in other ways. So in the end they just, you know, become really good players at certain games. And other people, they tend to just focus on the children and don't spend too much money or time on things that are or should be focused on them, like entertainment, or in this case video games. So it probably is not surprising that not everybody is a good player, or that somebody is a very good player indeed. I think that it all depends on the time. If I spend a lot of time playing this game, I would definitely be really good at it. And if I wouldn't, then I wouldn't be a good player at all. So what I'm focusing on is just these babies right there: Marine, Marauder, Firebat, and Medic. I think with this approach we should be able to do a lot of damage very quickly. And now it looks like my ally has his first units up and running, and obviously this character focuses mostly on some kind of robotic units, while I would normally focus on bio units. So it looks like void shards are gonna activate, but they're not gonna activate like super quick. We have a lot of time, really. Now I just need to build maybe 5 barracks or more, I don't know. I'll go 2 for Marines and 2 for Marauders. Maybe I could go more. I don't know what's like the middle of it all. Still kind of unclear, really. Soon we'll have to go and build ourselves a another command center. so I need to save the money for just a bit. Look at this guy, the Marine. A very cheap unit, but used in batches, they can be effective and fierce, and no joke whatsoever. And all in all, it's like a good flavor to the whole human thing, like you would expect humans to have foot soldiers, I suppose. Now, what else are we going for? Another marine barracks, and obviously supply depots all over the place are needed. Now, it looks like we have 5, and that should be most of the stuff that we need. And look at that, one factory. Then we need something to increase our upgrades, which is armory. Without the armory, we can't do it. That's how the game is developed, as you can see. Level 2 requires armory. And from here, things are a little self-explanatory, right? Oh no, they're not. I just need these units there, and oh wow, look at that, I'm being attacked. Oh no. That is so bad. Now, there's a good question. Do I need defenses? Do I really need defenses here? Or it's just something that's not really that dangerous. So we're gonna go with a bunch of combat shield, increases the medic's healing speed. And what else? Widens the firebats damage, firebats gain 100 life. Okay, we're gonna go with these, and we're gonna build some of these firebats here. I'm sure they're gonna turn out to be very useful when the time comes. Okay, you go and build me some of these gas geysers. At the same time, I need my troops to fix things up. Okay, so it looks like we're soon to have the mineral production where we want it to be. At the same time, we will need upgrades and constant buildup of troops. Without the upgrades, our troops are pretty weak. At the same time, stationing a couple of these guys here in the bunkers. And it looks like everything is where it's ought to be. You come here and build me a bunch of these facilities. And in here we are going to fight them. I need to get my barracks into a group. Okay. And in here, troops, they need to probably march out. Look at that. Eggs. Look at these vultures. Could you believe that? I mean, they were like they were like a super super unit back in the day when the Starcraft 1 was out. Okay, so we're attacking these. Oh no! I've lost quite a bit actually there. Now I don't really see any of my health bars. I wonder where do I have to go to see him. Show alerts. Enable enemy unit selection. Really? When enabled, you can select units that you can control, including neutral and enemy units. Show unit live bars. So targeting. Okay, so normal only show when holding. Target shows friendly units when targeting a beneficial ability, and enemy units when targeting a harmful ability. Select units solely damage only show for units with less than their maximum life. Okay, I'm gonna go with always, and just so that I could see how this one looks like. And how does that look like? We're gonna retreat. And let's let them take the brunt of this damage. Okay. Things are going just fine now. We will be moving forward. I'm gonna go around here. And yeah, let's do this. I need to take out some of the. Okay, a wide shard. That's exactly what we need to deal with. And it looks like one of them is going to go down quickly. Now, would you look at that? I need more of these. I'm not gonna hurry. I think we're gonna win this. Now with all these health bars on, it looks a little weird. Like I'm putting so much kind of effort into noticing health bars rather than watching the units, which I think makes the game more mechanical rather than enjoyable. You know what I mean? Well, mechanical means it isn't that enjoyable for me because I have to calculate stuff like who's wounded, who's not wounded. But these fellbats, they are not so bad. I like that they're huge as a unit. They are huge. Guess what? Somebody's somebody's being hit by somebody was being hit by a bunch of mines, I wanted to say. Now, with all these tanks, there shouldn't be a problem for us to move forward now. It looks like we're able to do a lot of damage. Whoa, quite quickly. This unit definitely needed to heal itself. I was talking about a medic that I was selecting there. And look at the shots. Now it looks like we have him. And that's it. With all these health bars, it looks like a different game. What else I'm gonna test is I'm gonna test only damaged units. So as you can see, there are almost no damaged units here, but I can see ally damage units. I think that makes a little bit more sense to have it this way. Whoa. At the same time, I can kind of calculate just how much damage are we actually taking. Destroy the pirate ship. Okay, so let's go after the pirate ship then. I'll just have to build some more medics here. It looks like they are unable to stop us. I'm gonna sit down here for a minute until some of my units heal up, but it looks like I can't do that because that would stop everybody else from moving forward. I don't have enough medics, it's just the way it is. And they already reached the cap, and here's, look at that pirate ship. So, are we going to kill it or not? Look at all that damage that we have encountered. So it seems that one of the problems, of course, is that the medics, they need mana. The other problem is that they tend to be the first moving forward, and they need to be like the second ones moving forward, right? They always need to be at the back, because if they're at the front, they mess up things up. Okay. My ally is attacking from another side, which is definitely going to get things moving on. Okay, these guys got definitely stuck there, but it doesn't matter now. I think that we're going to be just fine. Let's move up, and the medics need to move down. That's it, we got Ammon's forces. and everybody's on ramp now. For as long as we stim and have enough medics to support us, everything should be going just fine. Now once again the shard needs to be destroyed. And we'll be able to move up. Let's go to the last shard. I don't think that they have enough firepower there. The medics, unfortunately, but they have to be micromanaged because they tend to go up. And that's it for the last beacon or shard. We have done this. All void shards have been destroyed. Let's go to the score screen now and see how well did we did. And it looks like achievements added. It looks like the stats are not that detailed, but okay, we get the point. Like, I did a lot more damage than he did. I made a lot more healing, but it obviously makes sense because he's not a bio player. And damage dealt by Hyperion was huge. Damage dealt by Draken Laser Drill was huge from his point of view. Actually, that is a lot of damage. Considering that we both made 45,000 damage and he made almost 10,000 from static unit that just kind of bound to a character, is huge. It's very kind of what's called game breaking, but obviously it's that's how it is. Now we reached level 5. Okay, so let's go to the weak limitation, Wheel of Fortune, and play this mutation then. So this is like the hottest thing so far, and it's going to last for another 2 days. Look at that level, 66. So this player is like really good, or at least this player has played many matches. I don't know if I've ever played with somebody 60 level 66. I'm not even sure how many levels they are, but I thought you can go above 50. So because normally, like, I think it used to be capped at 50. I used to see people having like Zark Protester and all at level 50, so I kind of thought that this is the cap. But I would kind of like to see a infinite levels, such as, for example, just the XP would increase continuously by like maybe 3%, and that's it. So you could see people like level 10,000, but you would be aware that that person played maybe 100,000 games. And over the last 7 years, maybe, you know, every other day, quite a few matches, and you have it 100,000 games. Because what I've seen is that it's kind of uncommon to see a player in the stats that says he played 10,000 games, like he played 20,000 games. That's a lot of games, and people tend to say that they play tens of thousands of games. Starcraft 2. And even yet, after playing tens of thousands of games, they still, for example, cannot win any major tournament that would pay them real money. I know that there are quite a few tournaments going out. There's like every day you can kind of join some kind of a StarCraft 2 tournament and expect a payment from $25 to $100. I'm not sure how you join them or how did they select the potential players, but there are at least weekly tournaments of $100 each. So there's like always space to compete. And guess what? If you're good at it, you can make yourself what, $1,000, $3,000 in your career. That is a reasonably large number of cash. So we're being hit here, but it's fine for us because we'll just heal. It doesn't matter. They can all go to hell, you know. I need to build barracks because without it I won't be able to destroy rocks. It's good that they're not targeting my SCVs though. At some point I'll just send all SCVs to repair it and it's gonna work out just fine. But what he's going to do, I don't know.